Hi, this is Subhendu here. Once again, starting the part 3 of this tutorial series. In this tutorial series, I will explain the type of that variable. You can say variable. You can maybe you can say field. All are the same. So let's start. Open Unity and open that script Visual Studio 2022. Here go to the first lesson. Last I told you that these methods on this method and told you the void. If you don't remember don't know, or you have not seen that previous video, please go to the previous video and see. I have explained void type, return type. Means void is a return type. It's already explained. So you have to first, when you code, you have to create some variables. Okay, and the type of the variables is float type, string type, integer type, bool type, and there are so many. Object type is there. I'm not going to that too much depth at this time, because you have to keep in mind. And so when you write any field or variable, you have to first you have to write the access of this variable. Means access, if you want to access the field of this first lesson in test lesson 2, then you can access that field of this class. Means first lesson, then you have to allow that field to access from other classes. Okay, let's first create the access private. Means it only let's say float. Say something float means it's totally depend on the value of that float, means decibel type. So distance you can put in the float type. Means dot something 5.2, 3.5, like this one. So distance, this is the float type, means distance where you can use the decibels. So if you don't initialize any and use the syntax, this, if you don't use that, it will give the error. Look that error showing 1. It's saying expected semicolon. So give the semicolon. So it's total. If you don't initialize any value, the base value is the 0 for the float. If you want to initialize any value, say something, when you start with that, something like suppose the distance between two objects, your screen of that computer and you. So what is the distance? You can estimate, say something, it's a 0.5 meter. Okay, here in Unity everything is in meter, so you have to consider everything. Unit value is 1 meter. So after doing 0.5 meter means 50 centimeter. Okay, so you cannot write this one because it will give the error. Why error? It's saying that double cannot be implicitly, so it's a double. It's saying it's a double. If you want to make it float, that keep it f after the value. So 0 point something, or say something 1 point. If you are staying 1.5 meter from your computer screen, then you can say 1.5 f distance, or height, your height. So what is dot? Means age can be also dot, like that. If your age is 16, then it will be 16.5. 16 and a half. So anything you can, what you can do 0.5 you can do that in float. So the type is float and accessibility is the private. So it's mean you cannot access from other script. From this script you can access this distance, okay, and you cannot access from other script. And I will show you how to access a script and how to get the script from another script. Okay, let's I explain the different types, and then I will show you. So the distance is grayed out because it is not used anywhere in this class. Okay, and this is the float. Then you can make private. Now I am using this time string. Type is string, private and string. Third one is name. First is accessibility, second is type, third one is name of the type. So you can assign anything name. Say my friend name. Here my friend name is something, and you can make it double quotation here and semicolon after that, and you can put here your name or my friend. Your friend name is John. So it's saying that nothing error come. So John is a string, means name. Moon, you can say moon. Moon is a name. So everything you can what is name, or if you want to initialize the name, maybe my friend, maybe you name my name, you can say my name, anything, my father name, my mother name, anything. What you are naming this type is here, and then initialize is name. So my name is a string and it is blank. So you have to you already put a name in the blank space. Okay, got it? Next we will jump to integer. Once again private integer int. So integer is non-zero dot, means it's a integer type. So my age, here my age you can make it float as well. If you write my age is 55, you don't need to write here f, because it's an integer. If you dot, say something dot 5, look that it's giving error. If you write here f, it will give error. Okay, because this is a float type. If I remove the f, it is double. So when you write the float type, so you cannot assign integer as a value float. You can do that, but I will tell later. It's a invoxing. It's a invokes the value. So I will explain later. But normally you cannot do. So you have to remove the dot and f, float type. So now it's a integer, plain integer. So float, then string, integer. Now it's a bool. Private type bool. Now bool is two type. Bool type is of two type. One is true, bool is two type. One is true and another is false. I am aged, I am old, or I am aged. So first I told you first letter always be small for private fields, means private variables. Then automatically when you press the space button, it will already open, because it's a intelligence, I already told you, and told you in first lesson. You have to see, if you don't get this functions active, then you have to follow that steps in the first lesson. So I am it's a camel case letter. Okay, so camel case, you have to always look that age, my name. Here distance, one sentence, you can say distance to school. Now it will not giving error, because you are changing and assign a new name here. If you assign a name and use the name and then change, that will create an issue. But initially it will not, because you already initialize that name, means you have a blank space and put that blank space this name, and it is written in the computer's memory. You cannot change here. You can change here, but not later. So what is saying expected means I have not filled here. So it is saying already I am aged. So this is false, means this statement is false. I am aged. Okay, so you can change it another name. Is I am walking. Is false. I am sitting. So naming is also is a vital. So you can understand, you can use it in latter case. So naming is very vital. If you says is I am working, means asking someone is I am working, bool. So you are assigned that false, means I am not working right now. So if you say initialize that I am working true, then you are working. It says that you are working true. Initialize that you are working right now, you are working. You may be stopped later. So if I write here I am working true, you can start here when the game start. You can write here, sorry, it will not here. When you initialize just any field, you need not to specify every time the accessibility and the field type. No need. So is I am working true in start, then in update you can say I am not working. So you are not in that time, when after 5 minutes you are not working. Okay, so you can write here false. It says when this script will start reading in Unity 3D, first it will take this field, okay, and the assignment and store it in its memory, then start reading the actually in C#, means in code, always start from the 1 to and then continue the line one by one. It's showing also in I'll explain what I have did. I will explain later. Okay. So what is that is walking true? Then I want to print that is walking true. Then you have to write the debug.log. I already explained debug.log earlier classes. You have to follow that one. And then write the string here. String means I already told you it's a string. What is double inverted comma you are writing here, it's a string. Means when you write double inverted comma anything, means like this one, so it's a double inverted comma. You cannot write here blankly, but I am explaining that one. So what your double quotation inverted comma, if you write here, it will consider as string. Okay. Now the first string, then plus that field, it's a field, already created field here. Now assign the value here, new value. Maybe you can change here, suppose you are false, so it will print the false value, not this I am walking, because he assigned this value. After printing value is only able to see. If you want to see this one, you can add this here. Okay, just like copy it and paste it and make a gap, a space here. Now if you print this, start is working, I am walking, then I am walking, what value assigned? False. So it will print false. Okay. Now first start you make it false, then you take a decision, I will do it, make it true after when update start. And I am not going to the depth of this in this class, so I am plainly showing you. So now I am copying this one again. I am here, is I am working, and false. I have copied and pasted that in update. I cannot write here. Okay, if I write here, it will give the error. You have to use any inside method. Okay, so debug.log in update method, it's a start method. I have already written same thing. I have written in debug.log in update. Now I am changing this value to false to true. Then it will print true. Let's start examine it. Okay. I'm just when you not initialize any value here. Suppose I am not initialize anything here. It always be false. If it is bool, then it will be always false. If it is integer, it will always be 0, and string it will blank, and if it is distance, always 0. Okay, float. If it is float, then it is always 0. Now let's see, save that one. Okay, I have already in the previous video filled here name, so it is not used, so it is saying that is not used, is assigned, but its value is never used. So I have not used, only use that third means bool I have used. So it is not coming, the 3 field is coming here, and 4th is not coming because we have already used in use it assign value and change it. So that is why bool is not showing, is I am walking is not showing here in this warning list. Okay, so don't worry, clear it. Okay, now play that one. When you play, it's pausing that one. Look that when at the first start working, is I am walking false. Then in update I have changed that value is true. So update is continuously updating each frame. So depend on the computer or gadget you are using. So normally for PC it's 65 frame per second, and you will see the 60 times it is printing. I'm true. Look that. So it's printing true value because we have changed the value here in update. So if you reverse that one, suppose you are true at start and false is in update, so true will run one time because it will start will fire one time, void will update per frame. Its update is called once per frame, means 60 frame per second, means per frame it will hit update. So let's start. Save that one. Save, I already told you save, how to save and everything. Now today I will also explain the solution explorer. Okay, after this showing the video, I forget to say on the solution explorer, clear that one, and it's running already, so stop that one, and then again I play. It will update and it will show. Look that I'm paused here. So first you see it's now true, and from update it is false. Look that. So it is first start is calling, and then update is calling. So start is I have already made the value is true, so it's showing, it's displaying the true value here. It's not showing this one, it's showing the value of this variable. Okay, and the update is also showing that value of this variable. I am already discussed it in private. Now copy that one and write that, because when I copy and paste that each field, it's giving error because you cannot same name of the field, maybe private or public. Okay, so I am renaming it public, not private. It's giving error. One second. So I'm just changing it to public. If you write P, it will come public, then double click it. Okay, it will actually it is working in traces. So everything is, but error is coming everything because we have copy and paste the same field. You cannot allot the same name here. So I am going to comment it out. So how do you comment it out? A multiple line. In Visual Studio you can comment it out by using pressing the control, then K and C. Look that a multiple commented that line. Okay, so how do you uncomment that one? I will say show you later, tell you later. So multiple commenting is multiple comment, line comment is pressing CTRL control plus K plus then C. So multiple line commented. Now all error gone, it is commented out, it will not work. Here I have changed from private to public. Public is can access from any classes. Okay, later I will show you on next lesson. I will show you how to access that one. I'm not deleting anything, just explaining. So one is private, then public. Okay, again I am just copying this one and put that in here and comment it out using KC, control KC. Okay, again it is gone. Now I have used private, accessibility is private, then public, another is protected. So protected means it will derive from the derived class from this class. I will explain later how to multiple derived classes from one class. Let's first clear the basics. So protected, and then you can copy it simple. Now it is protected. So one is private, public, then protected. Protected means it will only access from the child classes. This is the mother class. If you derive from these classes, just like I told you the MonoBehaviour. MonoBehaviour is the mother class, and I am just derived from MonoBehaviour is first lesson. Okay, I explained this in the previous chapter. If you don't understood, please see that video. Okay, and please also subscribe the channel. If you don't subscribe, you will not get the video. Okay. Okay, now I am comment out this one, KC, control KC, and uncomment this private. Okay, uncomment this private. So how to do uncomment this private? Control KU. So I am writing here uncomment multi-line. It's control KU, CTRL plus K plus L. Oh sorry, L, not L, it's a U. Uncomment multiple is multiple line is control KU. Okay, remember this one. Now I am control X cut that field here. It will give you error. Now sorry, I'm just doing one, and what is I'm currently using. So control K C, it's commented out. I'm just using, and this I'm cut it and paste. Look that it will give error because it is not find this field is not finding in the memory. Okay, so if I paste here, control V, it's giving error because you cannot local field as private accessible. So you can just write plain. Why this giving error and this is not giving? Because it's a local. In start, it's a local variable. It's a start method variable, not the global variable. This is a here the variables are global, but here when you write here, you cannot access accessibility because it is inside the method. So it's a local variable. You when you copy this one once again in update, it is the local. So when you write the in start, it is start a local variable. Memory will keep this variable in short period. When it computer read, it will forget. Okay. So for each frame it will remember, not the global variable. So once again, if I put this one here, look that no error gone. So it's a local variable, and you don't need the accessibility of this field or and the type. Remember this one I already explained. Now here I am stopping by a short video, means special tutorial on solution. It's a solution explorer. Now here I am just explaining everything in the classes after saving all this here work. Now if you see in the class view, it's a go to the solution explorer, and you will see the solution explorer here, and we have created already 2 classes. You can make class from here also, okay, and directly you can create here new folder and new editor configuration, etc. Okay, I will explain it later. And let's next I will explain this field more, and show you how to access from one script to another of these fields. Okay, till then, bye. Thanks a lot.